Welcome once again to Shelf Life Book Reviews Online. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, which hopefully, when I'm finished reviewing this great work of fiction, you will go out to your local bookstore and seek out this book. And the book this time out is City Dark by Roger A. Canaff. This is published by Thomas and Mercer, and it retails for $23.99. City Dark is a dark psychological thriller. It really lives up to its name in more ways than one. The book begins in 1977 in New York when a mother and her two children, the mother is Lois DeSantos, with her two children, Joe 10 and Robbie 15, they're in the car. And suddenly New York experiences a massive power failure. All the lights go out. So the mother asks the children to get out of the car. She says she has to find a gas station because she's running out of gas and that she will be back to pick them up. So she drives off into the darkness and the children wait and wait. And it's been long enough that the mother should have returned, but she doesn't. So the children walk into, closer to New York, and they go to this restaurant. And this nice couple get them a meal because they're two little children who are by themselves, and they phone their uncle in Staten Island. Well, the mother never returns. Because the book fast forwards to 2017. And I will say that the book also goes back to 1977 several times as we watch the story unfold. So basically it's two timelines as to what happened in 1977, after the mother just disappeared and never came back. And in 2017 we find that Joe DeSantos, that he is now an attorney, but he's also a functioning alcoholic. He's always in an alcoholic daze, and half the time he doesn't know what's happened. So what occurs now is the body of a woman is found on the beach in New York, and it turns out to be Lois DeSantos, the mother of the two boys. She had never made contact with the boys even 40 years later, and now her body is found in the sand at the beach. So the police go to talk to Joe about her, and they want to know what he was doing the previous night, and he has no idea because he's an alcoholic, and everything is like a haze. His other brother, Robbie, is not an alcoholic. He's grown up differently, but Joe and Robbie really lost touch with one another. They're not close brothers at all. After the mother left, they just basically drifted apart with their own lives. So it's not too long after that another woman is found dead in her apartment, and she's killed in a similar manner to the way Lois was killed. So the police find out that it is Joe's ex-girlfriend now who's dead. So they have even more suspicion. First the mother, now the ex-girlfriend, and they go to Joe, and he again has no idea what he was doing the previous night. So after they do the blood samples, they find samples of his DNA are on both bodies, so they have no alternative but to arrest Joe, figuring he must have killed his mother and his ex-girlfriend in a drunken haze. So Joe has an attorney come forward. Her name is Aidan Bradigan, and actually she was a former colleague of his. She's one of the few people that believes that he is innocent. She thinks he's being set up because it's too odd that suddenly two women die that were very close to him at one time and within such a short time frame. But Joe also looks through a pair of his shoes, and he finds sand in the shoes. So he wonders, was I at the beach? Was I responsible for killing my mother? So it's really interesting. It's a very psychological thriller, and the police are relentless because they basically figure, well, he is the guy. We've got the DNA. You know, what else is there to prove? But Aideen knows that Joe is not the killing type. She knows he's a nice guy. Maybe he's an alcoholic, but he is not a cold-blooded killer. So the author, Roger Canaff, really keeps us in the dark, again, dark, literally for most of the book as we ponder just what happened, who killed these two women, and why. But we also find out, interestingly enough, that there is another family member that was unknown. I'm not going to say who it was, but it is definitely a shock. At the last of the book, it brings it all together. We are kept in the dark long enough right up until the last few chapters, and then it all fits in perfectly. You could call this the picture-perfect psychological thriller because it really is. Like I said, Roger Canaff has done an excellent job in making City Dark a most illuminating work of mystery. So if you're looking for a different kind of book, City Dark is the one that you should be seeking out. So let me know if you do agree with my review, if you do purchase it. And until we meet again, and we will with another great book for review, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Thanks again, and bye for now.